Hi, Jungle friends, it's Miss Sabrina. We're back with another read aloud, so let's jump right in. This book is called The Lion Inside. In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold stood a mighty flat rock, all cringy and old. And under the rock, as a tiny full house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. Whoa, that's a really tiny house. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. He got trod on and sat on and missed out of stuff, ignored and forgotten. Yes, mouse life was rough, was tough. Poor mouse. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rocks, times were quite different. It was Lion o'clock. The huge, toothsome creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could roar. Wow, look at his big teeth. Scary. He was head of the pack. He was shoutly and tough. He loved showing the crowd he was made of strong stuff. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. I think he can. Late one dark night, in his Minnie Mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He jumped from the covers and held up a paw. I got it, he said. What I need is a roar. I mean, what if this mouse was like the weeniest Squeak, was a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest and fuzzy brown, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. I think it could work if he could make his roar a little more deeper, right? I think so. Yes, I thought the mouse. Yes, thought the mouse. I must find out how will learn how to roar. I will learn it now. But gulp, oh gosh, there's only one beast who can teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. Uh-oh, you might eat him for dinner. It was time to be strong, take a chance. After all, forever was such a long time to feel small. Aw, poor little mouse. He just wants to be like the lion and have a powerful roar. So he made himself brave and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do, but if you want things to change, you must wait. Sorry. If you want things to change, you first have to change you. The further he climbed, the closer he got to the stumbling lion reclining on top. Then, at last, as he stood on his tippy toes, he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Uh-oh. Gulp. Pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Squeak, Mr. Lion. What I've came to you for is Squeak. Do you think do you think you could teach me how to roar? Well, a well, a silence before that twinkling pain. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time slowed right down. Why? It felt like a week. The lion opened his mouth and let out a. What do you think he's gonna let out? Uh-oh. Eek! The lion was shaking. Uh-oh, I can't see that part. He was shaking. He was backing away. with a grumbling tumble. "Don't hurt me," he whimpered. "Oh, try to be nice." Well, my goodness, this lion was frightened of a mouse. He was frightened of the mice. No way. "Don't worry," Mice peeped. "I'm a friend, not a foe. Let's rock this together. We'll have fun, don't you know?" Oh my goodness. You would think the lion wouldn't be afraid of a mice, but he is. That is so crazy. That was a magical moment for sure when Mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice and learned to speak out. And for that, you don't need to roar or shout. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They both liked that rock better. Now that rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head, and Lion, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Aww, that's so awesome. The end. That was awesome. So at the end, they became best friends. He was scared for nothing because he was so sweet to him. All right, Jungle friends, hope you enjoyed that book. Have a good day, guys. Bye.